Hey guys, movie reviewer next door, and sorry if the camera at times stops for a few frames or it's a bit laggy. It's been doing that for a bit. I don't know if it's because I had to turn the fan to silent on it, but let me adjust it so it can breathe a little. Oh fuck, it's doing it. Whatever. I kind of wanted to get this out of the way because okay, kind of wanted to get this out of the way because I've been trying to organize things on my movie shelf. I might do a video where I show off my movie shelf. It's over there in the corner, or there in the corner on the side of the room. You can see it. But I have some movies that I got from some thrift shops, and this is from a couple of times I went, so it's gonna be quite a few. So I'll go ahead and get to it. I went to one of the ones in Warsaw, the Curiosities, and got these. That. First one, 88 minutes. I've heard very mixed things about this film. I know a lot of people just do not like it. I wanted to give John Avnet a chance because I really liked Red Corner with Richard Gere. It's kind of a courtroom drama, action thriller, very crazy. But yeah, I wanted to give this a chance, especially with Al Pacino being in it. Pretty decent cast. Al Pacino, Lily Sobieski, Deborah Kara Unger, Neil McDonough. I like that cast. And Millennium did it, who did the Olympus Has Fallen films, the Expendables films. Very cool action movie company. Maybe you can read this. Assassination of a High School President. This is it's definitely an interesting... I've never seen this. I do know what it's about. I do know that Bruce Willis is in it. And, well, he plays a... Sorry if you hear noises. There are cats running around. I can't help that. But, I like Misha Barton and Bruce Willis. It's nice. I do want to see this one day. Bel Canto with Julianne Moore and Ken Watanabe. Julianne Moore seems to be making a name for herself, and even with some of the stupid shit that she said and the whole... It wasn't the Imagine video, it was the I Take Responsibility video, which really pissed me off. With people like Aaron Paul in it, which, first of all, I don't even really like Aaron Paul. I know people will get mad at me. I didn't like Breaking Bad. I thought the first season was good, and then it just kind of went downhill for me. Aaron Paul was not good in that show, in my opinion. But Bel Canto, I look forward to seeing this. I like the idea, the fact that it's based on a novel is interesting, so yeah. Someday I'll check it out. Sorry about the autofocusing. I did autofocus on the camera so that I wouldn't have to manually adjust it, because sometimes that messes with the recording. So, or it'll stop it. So I'm just doing autofocus. Gettysburg. Just from the names on the front, I was immediately like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna get this and watch it. Tom Berenger, Jeff Daniels, and Martin Sheen. I already like those three actors, so. But you look back here, you also got Maxwell Caulfield. I have a newfound appreciation for him after seeing The Boys Next Door. Kevin Conway, C. Thomas Howell, Stephen Lang, just an amazing cast for a miniseries. I don't know where this would have played, though. There doesn't seem to be... It just says WB. I'm pretty sure this did not go into theaters being over 4 hours long. But, yeah, maybe someday I'll check it out. got it because I was interested in the cast. This was a family film that I actually really enjoyed when I first saw it. Apparently, it is directed by Tim Burton. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. The cast here is pretty good. Eva Green. I'm trying to read this. Asa Butterfield, Chris O'Dowd, Allison Janney, Rupert Everett, Terrence Stamp, Ella Purnell, Judi Dench, Samuel Jackson. Pretty packed cast. Very, peculiar. Movie, fun, enjoyable, dark in the right places, and yeah, it's just a fun time. I do think families should enjoy it. I could have sworn I had this, but it was nice to find the version with the bunch of special features. That's always nice. Marley and Me. I think I might have had this on DVD sometime, but it was nice to actually find it on Blu-ray. I wonder what else this director David Frankel has done, because this is one of the better dog movies that I've seen. I've seen quite a few. Sorry, I have an itch. 19 deleted scenes. Jesus Christ. This movie is already almost 2 hours. It's 115 minutes, so an hour and 55 minutes. Why are there 19 deleted scenes? Was this trying to be an epic? But yeah, Owen Wilson, Jennifer Aniston, fun in the movie. They work well. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Jennifer Aniston, still, really good movie. I have these movies on DVD, but it's nice to see them, get them on Blu-ray. Training Day, John Q, and The Pelican Brief, 3 Denzel Washington movies. I have never seen any of these. I know that a lot of people love Training Day. It's written by David Ayer, directed by Anton Fuqua. Pelican Brief, directed by Alan J. Pakula, and I have another movie here that I'll get to in a bit. Alan J. Pakula directed. But yeah, I can't wait to check these out. John Q sounds really interesting to me. So yeah. The last 2 things from that visit. Saturday Night Live, complete 3rd season and complete 4th season. I wanted to pick these up because, I don't really want to pay for streaming of this. I'd just rather have it in DVD form, which I'm pretty sure it's only on DVD. That doesn't matter if it's on Blu-ray. It's gonna be full screen video, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, full frame 1.33 by 1. Yeah, if it's gonna be in full screen anyway, I don't care if it's on Blu-ray. And spending the extra money, I have never seen much Saturday Night Live. I just know that recently the things that I've seen from them have been very meh. So I just decided to be like, okay, I'll look for this. So I already have season 1 over there. So now I've got season 3 and 4, which is nice. But yeah, that was the end of that visit. And then later when I went to get my ID renewed, because I don't drive yet. We went to a couple, and I found a couple of sorry about that. Found a couple movies of the first one. There's one we have called Sarah's Refuge. They don't usually have a lot of movies, but I found a couple that looked interesting. Bella with Eduardo Verastegui. I'm probably butchering that. And Tammy Blanchard. Tammy Blanchard's an actress I really like. I haven't seen her in a ton of films. She was in Warning Shot, which was based on a true story, but the true story was kind of boring. The film's not bad. It's passable. I just wish more happened, and I wish the Blu-ray didn't lie and basically act like it was an action movie. and I saw her in Boarding School, which was a really weird Boaz Yakin film. Kind of horror, kind of suspense, kind of offbeat. I really liked it though. I know a lot of people bitched and moaned about a character in it saying retard a lot, which like it's a word. It's not like the filmmakers are like, oh, we hate retarded people. No, the girl had a nervous tick, and her nervous tick was saying that. But whatever. This looked interesting. I always wonder about these movies that have the blue dove on them that say like family approved. It is a Christian thing. I don't know if the movie is about Christian stuff, but it is directed by Alejandro Monteverde. I've heard that director's name before. But guess I'll check that out sometime. And Blue Crush, one of Michelle Rodriguez's first films, and that's Kate Bosworth. She looks so different. She looks so different than she does now. Let me look up what the director's done though. Oh, okay. This is the director who did Sound of Freedom with Jim Caviezel. I have not seen that yet because, well, it still hasn't had a release date. That's so annoying. Okay, that's really cool. So I will be watching this in preparation for that. That's awesome. Okay. I hope they get that released someday. That's so annoying. That it hasn't been released because of all this bullshit about like people won't release because it's about anti-child trafficking. But then, keeping a subject because I'm very bad at staying on subject. The other, I went back to Curiosities, also in Warsaw. Got quite a few. Abraxas, Guardian of the Universe. This film, I don't know if I'll ever watch this. I kind of had to, because you buy 10 DVDs for $1, or 5 DVDs for $1. So I kind of just had to do it because one of the DVDs I got was 2 movies. If it's a DVD with 2 movies on it, it's $1. It's kind of a weird pricing thing. But this, if anybody knows the channel Red Letter Media, they do a video series called Best of the Worst, and they basically like pick a bunch of so bad it's good movies, which I don't agree with that terminology. I think that movies can be good in their own way, and most movies that are so bad it's good are just action movies or schlocky horror movies. Like, it's okay to be schlocky, it doesn't mean it's bad. But this was on the show. They never showed it, or they never got to it. It was on like the Plinketto board and it never landed on it or something. But Jesse Ventura's in it, starring apparently. And this picture on the back is really bad. Like, they're not showing anything about the movie. Like, they're just showing that stupid face and they're showing this. Like, usually on the back of a DVD or Blu-ray you show pictures, but the most that says about it is it's region free, which means it's basically bootleg. Special features on this disc: scene selection, region free, and interactive menus. Like, it's a sci-fi thriller. Yeah, this is probably going to be painful. But yeah. Bad Company. I don't think this is on Blu-ray, I'm not sure. But it's not produced by Joel Schumacher. Wait. Oh, wait, no. Directed by Joel Schumacher. Excuse me, I got him mixed up with Jerry Bruckheimer. It's produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. Directed by Joel Schumacher. Love Joel Schumacher. Loved, Flatliners is my favorite horror movie of all time. I'm not getting anyone to change my mind on that. But Bad Company looked interesting. Anthony Hopkins, Chris Rock, interesting team up. Apparently some pretty cool action. But yeah, I'll definitely be watching this sometime. Okay, and people, there are a bunch of people talking so much about that movie, The Menu, with Ralph Fiennes, that's just everybody's going apeshit about it, saying it's amazing. It seems like a film that's taking a lot of cues from this. Burnt. It's like nearly the same type of movie where it's like, oh, we're going to show a bunch of food and comedy surrounding it. But instead, with this, it's, whoa. Sorry about that. Instead, with this, it's focusing on Bradley Cooper as a chef. But yeah, I'm, oh, sorry. Sorry about that. There you go. Instead, it's focusing on Bradley Cooper as a, I don't know why I'm having so many problems with this. Okay. As a chef. So yeah, I wonder how this is gonna be. I like Bradley Cooper as an actor, so you know. Got this specifically because of the names and action movie, so. From Most Honored to Most Wanted. I guess the title is just Most Wanted. The From Most Honored to is basically a tagline, but there's also a tagline at the bottom. But yeah, looks interesting. I don't know if this went to theaters or something. Almost looks like a direct-to-video movie. Not in a bad way. Just, well, it is New Line, so probably. It does say rated R at the bottom, but it looks a bit weird. I don't know if this will show up on there. There. The R looks weird. There's not a box around it that's like a square. It's more of a rectangle. Maybe this is kind of... I'm guessing that didn't actually get an R rating. The Gift... I hate that this certified fresh thing is there. I always hate when DVDs and Blu-rays do this. Like the actors in it, not much so much Joel Edgerton, but I'm guessing he's not a huge part of it. I know he directed this. Apparently there's an amazing twist in this. I have not seen it. My mom has. She wasn't huge on it. Me and her have very different tastes on certain things, but I really like Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall, so sad to get it. Mr. Nice. I've heard of this movie. I know about the guy who this is based on. Howard Marks, aka Mr. Nice. 43 aliases, 89 phone lines, the story of Howard Marks. An interesting cast. Riz Ifans, I like him. Chloe Sevigny, David Thewlis, Crispin Glover. So yeah, someday I'll check this out. Ton of companies. I'm guessing this is definitely indie. Yeah. This is a movie I got to watch with my mom because I don't think this is on Blu-ray. In America, at least. White Nights with Mikhail Baryshnikov and Gregory Hines. I've heard great things about the film. It's Taylor Hackford. So it's super fucking long. I mean, 2 hours and 16 minutes isn't the worst. It's not. But for a film like this, like the last Taylor Hackford film I saw was a while ago. I watched it with my mom actually, Against All Odds, with Rachel Ward. Wait. Yes. Jeff Bridges, Rachel Ward, and James Woods. And Alex Karras too. I wish Alex Karras got more to do on that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie. Apparently there's some really good music in it. But yeah. This one I'm really looking forward to. I know nothing about this. Lee Daniels is an interesting guy. He did The Butler with Forrest Whitaker. I think Oprah was also in it. I'm not 100% sure. I think I saw the movie in a class at one point. I like the cast here is awesome. Cuba Gooding Jr., Helen Mirren, Macy Gray, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Monique, and Stephen Dorff. Monique, I almost misread Lee Daniels and said the other guy. I can't remember his name, but he wrote and directed Precious, I'm pretty sure, and he wrote and directed Violet and Daisy, which I loved. I loved Violet and Daisy, but I don't think he had anything to do with this. I do like Monique though. Monique there was one scene in Precious. Even though I don't really like Precious as a movie, I found it very underwhelming and pretty boring, to be honest. I do think that Monique had one moment where she really shined, and that was the ending scene of Precious. So I'm wondering how she'll be in the movie, even though it's a with, so she's probably not in the movie that much. But really like Cuba Gooding Jr. I heard of this film from the Blu-ray. There was a teaser at the beginning of the Blu-ray for Vehicle 19 with Paul Walker, which I gladly own that Blu-ray because it came in a set of Blu-rays. Very fun, underrated Paul Walker movie that a lot of people unfavorably compare to Fast and Furious, but it's a fun movie. But Standoff with Brendan Fraser, not just him, it's him, Cole Meany, and Mark McCann, David O'Hara. This was a British movie directed by Terry George. I think that's a director who's done some other well-known things, but this is a release from Ketchup Entertainment. I don't know much about that company, but I am wondering how this will be, because I really do like Brendan Fraser, and seeing him in a more action-y role is cool. I thought I had this movie, Under the Tuscan Sun. Yeah, it's a full screen, whatever. I can deal with it. I'm not a baby. I'm not usually a big fan of open matte, which is what full screen is, I think. But yeah, I really like Diane Lane. She's one of my favorite actresses, to be honest. Partly because of Untraceable. Untraceable is... I just love that movie. I know many people do not like that movie. Many people think it's over the top with the gore and everything. I don't think it got that over the top. It's definitely a ballsy movie. But yeah, I could go for a fun rom-com like this. This was the one dual thing I got. Kids and the Rules of Attraction. I know y'all heard me talk about how much I hate pedophiles. For all I know, these aren't pedophile movies, but Kids is definitely... I'm pretty sure Kids was... Yes, written by Harmony Korine. I know a lot of people love Harmony Korine, but I do not think... I don't think I'll like that movie. Rules of Attraction, maybe. I like Roger Avery. I liked Lucky Day. I did not like Killing Zoe. I know a lot of people might get mad at me for not liking Killing Zoe but loving Lucky Day. I just thought Lucky Day was so much damn fun. But Rules of Attraction I never heard of. But Kids, yeah, I know a lot of art film people eat this the fuck up, but knowing what it's about, I was just curious. And got a few more Blu-rays here. Consenting Adults, directed by Ellen J. Pakula. There's a couple of errors. We got a DVD instead of a Blu-ray, which is fine. I'm guessing this is a, yeah, this is a Hollywood Pictures DVD. So, not the Mill Creek DVD. I'm not a big fan of Mill Creek's releases. Right there, Mill Creek. But yeah, looks like an interesting movie. I like the cast. Midnight movie. Interesting, like, film within a film feel to it. Sounds interesting to me. And I got a couple Shout Factories, actually, which is nice. Night of the Comet, kind of a zombie movie, mutants, something like that. Looks like fun. Frickin' Catherine Mary Stewart's in it, which is nice, and Geoffrey Lewis. So, wanted to give this a chance. And this one, I'm not super disappointed. I've never seen Teen Wolf or Teen Wolf 2, but the Blu-ray that's in here is not the right one. That sucks. It's a shitty looking redo of the MGM logo and all that. But yeah, I did want to see the first Teen Wolf though. But yeah, that is everything so far. I hope y'all have a nice day, and peace out.